Okay, hi, dear students. Welcome again. And today we will continue from our previous slides. I think we were discussing about the process models, and we have completed what is a general framework for a process model and what are the various process flow. Now today we will start the prescriptive models. So, the perspective model was proposed for to bring in order to the software development. Otherwise, the software development will be in a chaotic manner, and somehow it will be the unstructured and uncontrolled. So, if we are discussing about the history of these models, then there are some very good structured model are available in the literature, and these prescriptive models are very good at in order and in the structured way. And the problem is that these are very inappropriate for to adapt the changes, and not good for to adapt the various changes. So, if we replace these traditional with the new, so it will impossible to achieve the coordination and coherence in the uh, software development part. So, so as finally we can define these perspective as prescriptive models are some set of elements of a process. These elements include the activities, actions, task, various work products we already have discussed, quality assurance, the some change control mechanisms, risk managements, and as well as the flow, the workflow we have already shown in the last slides. So this is the some set of rules we advocate for uh, these called the prescriptive models. So first, one of the famous model, that is the waterfall model. This is the one of the famous prescriptive model. The waterfall model generally something we are visible that the communication, planning, modeling, and construction deployment. These are our five activities and the general activities that we consider in the that we consider in our generic framework, and these are so the waterfall model is used when the all the requirements, that means the gathering of requirement are well understood in advance. And in the waterfall model, the from the communication to the deployment, that means communication, then planning, then modeling, and then construction, and finally the deployment. If these are in the linear fashion, then one after another, and used if a well-defined adoption. If our requirement are well stable, that means they will not change in the future. Then we will use the waterfall model. And so it is also say the classic lifestyle model, one of the important model that is generally asking by in the examinations. So it's have some systematic steps and the sequential steps. Uh, the another variation of this waterfall model is called a V model. We also called V model. The relationship of the quality assurance with the communication, modeling, and construction in this model. So the basically there is no difference between the our waterfall model and the V model. This is the some enhancement of the waterfall model, V model. And a little bit of difference is that this V model consider the validation and the verification at every steps. So in the left side, the requirement modeling, then architectural design, component design, and code generation. So each time we will, I think, validate like if we validate the requirement modeling by the acceptance testing. Then we validate and verify our architectural design with the system testing. Then we use the integrating testing to validate our component design. And so in the left side we move down, and in the right side we go up by the comparing and validation and the verification. So both the waterfall model and EV models are the very old, and I think the old from the 3 decades old. So if we conclude that on the waterfall and V model, that the real projects rarely use and follow in this sequential manner. That means in sequential manner, and so it accommodates somehow the iteration in between the some communication, planning, modeling, construction, and development. Or and tell each requirement explicitly. All the requirement we need to first know the what is the, then we will start the project. And customer need must have to some patience until the deployment phase is occur. So and somehow if after the creating the final product at the deployment level, if we found the some error or the quality issue, then it will be a blunder. There is, if no iteration is found in the overall model. So somehow this, in the today's context, where the everything is going to changing fast, where the pace, the waterfall model and V model is the not acceptable and not useful anyhow. But if we want to create a